Hello. Thanks for joining in. We will wait for the people to join in. I just joined in a couple of minutes ahead. So let's give for the time for the people to join in at 2 minutes to 3, and then we will start. Hi, Rachel. So we're just waiting for people to join in. Because I was doing this one, I was just trying to create this work of mine. I had to cut it off, otherwise I would get involved in it. So that's why I joined a little early. So I just finished another class, and as a break before I get into this call, I was doing this. So then I cut it up, otherwise I'll get involved in it and I forget. And once I think I've done that, so I just logged in. So just wait. So we just wait for another minute. So hope you all had a nice week. It's been pouring out here in the city where I live, so it's a little better off, but a lot of impact has happened in the last 1 week. There are a lot of places, small villages have been kind of not really drowned out here. So it's been really one of the... Hi Jaya. I think you're good to start. Let people would join in. Let me leave them to join in because it's going to be 8:03. So we just do a quick introduction to the tool and to myself. I am Maya Avanith. I am a Certified Zentangle Teacher. This small note which is on my table, which tells me about that I'm an authorized and certified to teach Zentangle, because to teach Zentangle you need to be certified. Hi Carmen. So to teach this beautiful art form, I really been overwhelmed to say that I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, teaching it in the right way and spreading about this art form. And that's it. And whatever I've been teaching is completely owned by me. So this recording or any sharing of this session for commercial purpose or if any other teaching purpose, it is not allowed, because this rights is completely mine. And what I teach is only for you to create yourself and happy and spread that happiness. And the tool what we're going to use is a Zentangle tile, which is a 3.5 inch tile. So if you do not have this 3.5 inch tile, we're good to use any cardstock or in your artist book. Hi Alucina. Any of your artist book or a sketch book, you can just draw 3.5 inch, and that's good enough, because right now we are looking at more at enjoying the art form and getting ourselves relaxed. So the right material and the thing you use, that's the respect you give it to the art form. And the pen what I'm using is going to be a Sakura micron pen, a graphite pencil, and a tortillon or a stub. And I'm just going to use this PN pen, which is a plastic nib pen. So I'm just going to use one pen today, and with pressure we will increase and whatever. And this is a graphite pencil which is primarily used for giving a shading effect, and the tortillon or the stub, or you can use a earbud or a tiny fingers, like now I'm teaching kids, so I'm so used to it doing with the little finger. So these are used, the graphite and the tortillon or these stubs are primarily used towards in the end to give a three-dimensional effect to your art form. So that's where it is. And if you do not have these, what pencils you have, what a earbud also is enough to do a blending work. And if you do not have a Sakura pen, a good jelly pen is also good. A pen which doesn't bleed. What we mean by bleed is just that doesn't blot. So that's where what it is. So that's the tool we will be using it today to create the work. So let's take a quick, I would need stretching, relaxing ourselves, relaxing your shoulders, just relax, make yourself comfortable. Let's respect something and recognize and give gratitude to the breath, because that's something which is very important for us and we sometimes forget it. So let's give it an acknowledgement by doing a conscious deep breathing and giving a gratitude right at the end, because that's more important. So let's take a normal breathing, just do a normal breathing, and we will do a 6 count of breathing. The first 3 breathing is just normal inhale and exhale, you could follow me. And the last 3 inhale and exhale, we bring in beautiful thoughts, memories, bringing a smile on our face and exhaling it out, whatever we don't want bothering us or something, by saying just let go, but with a smile on our face, continuing having a smile on our face. So, and then we do give a gratitude by closing our eyes from our heart and mind to the person or to anything, your stationery, anything could be that you want to give a gratitude at this hour. So let's do a normal breathing. Take a nice deep breath and exhale it out. Take another nice deep breath and exhale it out. Take another nice deep breath and exhale it out. Now when you're taking a deep breath, bringing a smile on your face, think about nice memories, sweet memories, which brings in your smile on your face. Let's inhale and exhale it out. Let's inhale with a beautiful smile on our face and let it go. Let's do once more. Let's inhale and let it go. Bringing again memories to retain and enjoy the session. Let's bring in another beautiful smile on your face let it go. And you could slowly open your eyes. So people have joined in late. Just to sum it up, saying that I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. To teach this beautiful art form, I need to be certified. I'm a certified from Zentangle. Maya and Rick are the creator of this beautiful art form. So this session is completely my session, which is completely owned by me. It's a proprietorship for me. So you cannot use it for commercial or for any other teaching purpose, so without my permission. So that's what it is. And even teaching Zentangle is not rightfully teaching Zentangle without being certified is not right. So, and the tools what we're going to use is a Zentangle 3.5-inch tile, a graphite pencil, a tortillon or a stub, or a sakura pen. So if you do not have any of these, you could use whatever you have at that particular moment. So we could go ahead and use those. So we're going to use a pattern called Panka. So let's use it the same place. So it's called a Panka. It's by a certified Zentangle teacher from India. So I'm going to use the same page what we did last week. So not this thing. So this pattern is called as PANK. HA. It's called as Panka in Hindi, which actually means a fan. It's by Veena Arun. She's a certified Zentangle teacher. This is very simple. This is like you draw cross. Okay, it depends on what the size is. That's very important for your pattern. Okay, and then we draw a small curve on each direction it is going in. So it's like a curve, very small curve, like we say it in a swastik. It kind of comes up into a swastik. And then what we do is, it's like drawing a comma. Just going to draw a comma, right? Then what we do is, from this particular, so just ensure that you have a little broader space, and from this space you can just extend it out a little curvy, and then just extend it out in a curvy way. So just mark it out here, and from here bring it out, and then you can extend this line, right? That's all it's going to be. And then what we do is this one, so this one you're going to bring it out here, we're just going to join it out here. So this is little needed space, so I extended it out and I did. So this is the pattern. Now this pattern you can fill anything which is out here, whatever you want to, you can do the. So if you see this is what it is. It's just a small rough practice what I did. So if you see, this is a simple pattern what it is, and you can do a lot of the way you want to fill on this smaller space. You can either do small orbs, you can do these kind of spiral ones, so you can do. So what I'm going to do is, most of this session is what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to draw a line out here, and I'm going to just either this space or this space I would be using it. I'm just going to draw here small orbs, either this side or that side, depending on when I go there and when I do it. That's it. And then what I did was, to make it little more, what I did was I just gave it an aura. I just gave an aura of, just gave a little. And these lines is what I have done it out. So just to give a little different look to the kind of an embellishment I have done. And then what I did was I inked up the space. I've inked up the space. Right? So this is going to be very simple. I'm just going to repeat it. This is all we're going to use this. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a cross. Okay, we're just going to draw a cross. Once you're done with the cross, in one direction we're going to draw a small curve. Right? That's my second. Then what we're going to draw, it's going to be a small, you can see a 6 or a comma kind of a stuff. So this one, I just ink the space, so that, right? And then what I do is, I take this, I kind of take a little bigger space out here, and I bring in a curved line out here. Because otherwise this becomes thin and then another becomes a thick one. So I take that. So I'm just kind of taking it a little so that it works. And then whenever if you have this is not to that line, just extend it off. That's it. Right? And then what we do is from here, nearly the 3/4 of it, we just draw another arc. Nice arc. That's it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just embellish it. You can embellish it the way you want to. And the way you shade it out, you're going to give it that's it. Right? So let's go to the tile. So this is the pattern name called Panka by Maya Avanith CZT. So this is like something which I was just trialing around. So this is not my proper swatch card because I was just trying it out, and I'm also playing it for the first time. So playing it out and then writing in pencil how the step out happens, so which kind of helps us out. Yeah, so let's take our tile. Just going to put the 4 dots. And we're just going to draw a border. I just forgot to, it's not zoomed in, right? So I was in a session and kept. Yeah, right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go a little up here. Just going to go a little up here. For the first time, I'm going to draw it in pencil. So that I can get to see that I'm getting the space, and these borders can be erased out, so that's not a problem. So now I'm going to just go ahead and use, this is the first 1. So then what I'm going to do is, this is my cross, right, and then I'm going to draw a slight curve out here, slight. So like we see it in as like a swastika symbol, it's what it is. Then we're going to draw a small comma. So, right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take it, when we mark this my place, and I'm just going to go not too far off, and I'm just going to rotate my tile. Right, and if you see this kind of, I feel that this was too long a space, so that's fine. Very minute, it's kind of now increased. Okay, so now wherever it is not touching, we just go back and get that to touch it, right? And then what we do is, from this place we kind of moved up. Right, if you see, actually if you see it, this is kind of because this became a little longer, very little. So but in Zentangle we say anything is fine, right? And then what I do is, I'm just going to give a little thickness on the edges. So we're just giving a little on all the 4 sides of the edges. I'm just giving a little edges, and I'm going to give an edges onto, because I feel it is too empty, so I'm just kind of, right. So then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just ink the space. I'm just going to ink the space. So I'm just inked it up. See, this is all the pattern was, and then you get to embellishment and everything. So now right, so I'm just going to go and these gaps, I'm just going to go ink it up. Right, so, and I think people are joining in late, so just to sum it up and again state it, that I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. To teach Zentangle you need to be certified, so I'm certified Zentangle teacher. And respecting every art form. So this art form I could have taught without being certified, but giving the respect to the creator and this one, so I'm certified and I like doing it in right way. So certified myself to teach it. So if you see, I'm doing it only on one direction. I'm just keeping to that rhythm. You could do both direction, but I'm going to give a little shading on this end, so I'm just keeping it. So we're just going to fill it in with the ops. And that's it. Simple it looks, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go give an aura to it. And if you see that I keep turning my tile, so that's what makes it more comfortable. And if you see this pen, you can give a light stroke and you give in dark strokes. There I went. So the conversation made me go. That's where we say we need to focus. So now I'll change there. I'll give a different, make an opportunity of what I did there, and I will yeah, see, we're done. So we're going to do the same thing out here. We're going to now do something again behind. Okay, you can draw a little more big. So I'm going to extend it out here, right? And we're going to draw it here. So now if you see here, this is going to be challenging out here. If you're able to do it, or just ignore it, that's okay. Okay, then we're going to draw the comma, because that will anyway go off in your, and you can't do anything out here, so just we're going to leave it out here. So we're going to do only this will come. So if you see here, because here you this is your line out here, so right, and then you're going to get this line here. So you're going to just get this line out here. That's it. and this is this line, so you're not going to just leave it, ignore it. Okay, now we're just going to go give this right, and we're just going to do an aura. Again, I'm going to be conscious, and I'm just going to bring in the aura out here. Yes, we've done. Right, so now again we go back and okay, just to show that we've done here the same. So now what I will do is I will do the shatuk which I've taught many times. So I'm going to go continue the shatuk, but I'm going to do a little different shatuk. I'm not going to do the, just going to draw this kind of an embellishment. I'm just going to do it. Instead of drawing lines, I'm just right, and then this just kind of brings in a lot of focus and concentration. It's such a simple pattern, and once we shade it, you will get to see there is a difference will happen. That's the beauty of Zentangle. Right? So now if you see this is going to be your, so we're doing always on the bottom line. So and just to give you think what I would say that is the difference would happen is that what we will do is when we shade this up, this will look up. So right, so we're just going to do one more out here, and that's it. We're just going to leave it like this one. We're not going to crowd it too much, so I'm just going to go a little more, placed it up. So what you can do is just look at it that you're getting a square out here, so that means they're of the uniform size. If you're going outside your border, that's fine. and then we're going to mark the space, and then we're going to curve it down. Again, we're going to mark the space, and we're going to curve it up. Don't bring it too much, just little, and then if you need it, you can extend it. Right, so from here we're going to go So you see that we've done a bigger one, a little more smaller, and then very little. So we've done of different sizes out here. So it's how you put your plus cross sign, that's what defines your size of your pattern. So we're just going to and then what we're going to do is, okay, let's do the aura for this, and then so what we can do is now is that just take your pencil, we're done with, we're going to just draw and then we're going to just go on the edges. We're done with our pattern. I will look at what I can do that embellishment out there. And then we're going to take our tortillon and just going to pull it out. Going to pull it out. We're just going to smoothen it more, right? Just going to give a little more graphite. Right? So we're just going to leave this what we're going to do is these spaces, whatever graphite you had on your pencil, on your stub, we're just going to use that very lightly. Very light. It's not going to be seen. So if you remember, we always play with our fescus, right? And I'm just going to go here. Just give that border a little on the right, and then we're just going to go. Going to give the border, just going to fill the background with a little of fescus here and there, so that you don't have a plain background. You can do any kind of a background. I'm just going to use my pencil instead of I'm not using a pen. Just giving a you can do a little light pencil, dark pencil, that's all fine. So you're done. Now let's go to the inner one, and we're going to do here a little of our graphite, here a little of our graphite, a little graphite, and here a little graphite. The same thing we'll do it in all the ones. Right, so here we have not filled it up, so let me see. Okay, let me go with the same orbs out here. Right, so people have joined in late. Just to sum it up, we're using a pattern called Panka by a certified Zentangle teacher from India, Veena Arun. We're using that pattern and we've played indifferently. So we're just going, and now we're in the last phase. We're just giving a shading. done the shading here. So let's do the shading part here. We used a small fescues at the back in pencil, so if you want to use some other pattern, you can use it, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to use this particular place, and this particular place we're going to use graphite. That's how one side is blank. So now if you want to use fill it up, you want to fill it up, but I have done it as a plain. I've just left it plain. You want to repeat the same pattern or a different one, I mean the fillers, embellishment, you can do that. You want to do this in the color, you can do it in color. You can mix 2-3 patterns, I mean no, in this way, and then you can do it, they combine it. I'm done a monotangle. Can you see how the shading made the difference to the work? So now we're going to make this on top, so we're just going to go give a graphite. If you're not comfortable about shading, you can just ignore, leave it, not a problem. Just that shading gives a different effect, and what I'm showing you is just a reference. You can do what you feel comfortable. You can also join me for my advanced classes where special focus is given on shading. So I take little dimensional objects of Zentangle and then how a shading can be. See, a simple pattern and could make a difference. So I'm just going to make this, and I'm just going to make this, I'm making the lines a little curvy. Right? If you want to give another one more, you can give it. If you feel the fescue is not looking good, you want to use something else, go ahead and use it, no problem. Or you can just leave it blank. Right? I'm just going to give it a little. going to go these edges out here, just on the edges. A simple pattern. This is what we did. This is very narrow. Funka is the pattern name. And this is from my journal when I was practicing it. So to see it how different. And I'm not sure where I kept the practice card which I did, so I'm not able to find it. So that was not my actual swatch card, that was just because I was also trying out this pattern, because I just caught my attention, this pattern, when I was trying to do something, and this pattern just caught my attention. So this is where it was kind of I did kind of worked out and tried playing around to see. Yeah, that's Veena Arun. Jaya, that's because, thank you Namrata. Jaya, that's because the India's Zentangle team, which is enjoying celebrating all the tangles of the by the Certified Zentangle Teacher of India and the tanglers. So I thought I would take Indian tangler. So the last 2 week sessions I've taken them. So last time was a tangler and this time is a Certified Zentangle Teacher pattern I just took. So that I themed it up that way. So you can do a little more playing around it and giving in. Thanks Alcina. So it's very simple, and the reason that I put the fresco behind is just to give a kind of this pattern kind of helped me look like a kind of a cushion out there at the background. So thank you Rachel, wish you the same, have a blessed week, hope you all enjoyed, and I would love to see your creation, so please don't feel shy, please share it. I think this is one of in my post, so this is in the same journal I've tried on, so that's what this is peeping out still. So that's going to be, yeah, that's actually some of the teachers, Certified Zentangle Teacher, they thought we do monsoon India. So last year we did a different, so we took the patterns which was a favorite by the Zentangle Certified Teacher of Indian last year. So this year they have chosen to give the patterns created by India and by, so I think the next few months I will try using those Indian patterns by the Indian, my country, so that it just has to happen. It's like today morning when I sat in, I was not. So this is also by one of the Certified Zentangle Teacher from India. It's a fanning by Sonali. So I hadn't planned, but it just, I made this string and I just started. So it just happens. Yes, it should get posted in Jaya has to get posted on my Insta as IGTV, and I get to post it on my YouTube also. So this is there on my YouTube, because I find in Insta IGTV to go back and difficult. So it's there on my YouTube. So you can follow my YouTube. It's Maya's Arts. So it's the Maya's Arts is the, it's Maya's Arts is the link, so you can search it. So it's uploaded on the YouTube also. So it goes by this. Yeah, I have it here. I have this printed. Sometimes you forget what is there in front of you. So this is the Maya's Arts. Yes. This is the card designed. So see you all next. Thanks, Shanta ma'am. Yeah, that's right, Jaya. Thanks, Shanta ma'am, for joining in, and hugs to you, and all things will be fine to you. So just wanted to wish you that, Shanta ma'am. So see you all next Tuesday. Have a nice week.